Hi everyone, it's Nay and welcome to my update for my Beauty A to Z project Pam. This is the first update I've done in ages, so I've been really slack. I haven't really been using a lot of makeup lately. Life's been a bit whatever, a bit sucky. But it is really mainly my own fault. My dog is sitting down next to me being a sook. I may need to pick him up at some point. We'll see how we go. But yeah, that's what I'm doing to my side at the moment. Is playing with my dog because he's being a sook. I think, most of this stuff isn't going to have much use on it anyway. But I think what I'll do is I'll probably just say what it's up to and just say that if it's anything different than what it was to start with, because most of this stuff won't be. Alright, let's start with A. We've got the Australis banana powder. My goal is to uncover that first ring. I used it today. I might have used it once more. I don't know. Probably not really any further. But yeah, it's frustrating because it's not going to take too much to reach that goal, and I'm just not using it, so it's just not happening. B, the Bonsai Bloom from MAC. I had this recorded at 2.5 centimeters on one side and 2.2 centimeters on the other, because it is a bit of a interesting shape. And I'm recording it at the moment at 2.2 on each. I can't remember exactly where I measured it from last time, but I think I measured from there to the top this time and from there to the white. I don't know, I can't remember. I have used this a few times, like nothing major, but maybe 3 or 4 times. I put this on because it's a pretty like a pretty natural colour. Like, it's the sort of thing I feel I could almost put on without a mirror. I do think I've used it a couple of times, and I am sort of seeing a bit of, like, you can tell it's actually been used. But yeah, not great heaps, but any progress is progress. C, I had done. D, I can't currently find. I'm assuming it's in a pocket somewhere. It wasn't in the pocket of the first thing I checked, so I couldn't be bothered looking for it any longer. It'll turn up. I'm thinking it's probably in a jeans pocket. I thought it might be in the jacket pocket. I checked the jacket. It's not there. I'm assuming it's in a jeans pocket, and I couldn't be bothered going through trying to find the jeans and the pocket. For E, I've got the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. This guy is currently sitting at 62 grams. So from the beginning of the year, it was 64. I have used it a handful of times. Yeah, but pardon me, don't use a lot of it. It's quite a almost moussey sort of texture. It's not a dense texture. This guy only had 14 mils of product in it anyway. So obviously most of that is packaging and the airless pump. So you can go like that and you go, okay, that's actually what's in there. I should probably mark where the bottom of that is, but yeah, there's, I'd imagine, less than half left. Do use it occasionally. F is the Fort de France from NARS. Used it a couple of times, but I doubt there's any progress on that. I hit pan on it late last year, I think, from memory. Yeah, it's looking thin. If I just started using the bloody thing, I probably could get it used up by the end of the year, but I can't really see that happening either. So G, I've got the gel cleansing mousse from Yves Rocher. This guy is currently down to 24 grams. Started off the year at 28, so I have actually had a little bit of use on this. It's now cracked up the top, so the thing's all sticky. It would be nice to get this used up. The level started off up here, and I can't remember. I did look at it and go, oh yeah, I think it might be down under here at the moment. There's not too much left. It'd be nice to have it gone. For H, I've got the Helping Hands hand cream from Lush. This guy is currently down at 108 grams, which is actually a little bit of usage on it. Started at 120 when it was new. Last time it was 110. I use it once every so often, and I should probably make a commitment to using it more. But that one's actually reasonably new compared to a lot of my Lush stuff. I think I got it at must have got it at half price at the end of 22. Yeah. So it's actually, I've actually got a good chance of getting through it before it goes bad. The paint and polish from MAC in the colour Innocent. You know what you're doing. This guy is currently 10 grams, which is what it was last time. I do think that maybe I have used a little bit because I was measuring 4 millimeters from the plastic and 7 to the bottom. Now I'm measuring this is 6. So I must have used, you know, a fraction of it so that it's now come down from being over 6 to under 6. So again, use it handful of times. They're the sorts of things where, you know, I see them and I go, oh yeah, I'll just put that on. Jungle conditioner we used up. K, I had sitting here somewhere. I still haven't opened the thing. It's the nude one of those. They call them Dew Kiss Sparkles lip tint thing. Oh, here it is. This guy, still in its wrapper. Alright, we've got Let the Good Times Roll. One of the few things I am actually going to have used up this year, I think. I'm currently down to 32 grams, and that is all that is in there. So, yeah, feeling good about actually getting this used up, which is awesome, because I was using all my old Lush cleansers in order. Thought I was doing fairly well, that I was only a year or so behind, and then I discovered this one in something which is like really old, and yeah, we're getting through it. M, we've got the MARC Nude Matte Foundation in light peony. It's an old Avon one. It's currently 28 grams. Started off the year at 34. It seems to be settling around about there at the moment. I believe when I started it, it was up about here. So I have used a little bit. Haven't been using it as much as I should be, but it's when I do use makeup, it's the one that I tend to use. Mix it with a little bit of something else because it's mainly a little bit light for me, because I've been spending a fair bit more time outside this year because I've been playing sport. So yeah. For O, missed N. And we've got the NYX Narcissistic Illuminator. My goal is to uncover the second ring. I can't see that happening. Between the two highlighters I've got in this project, I think I don't know. I'd like to see either of them gone. This one I don't love. It's glittery. It's not over the top glittery, but it is glittery. So yeah, I think this one would be the one that I would love to use up more, just from that point of view of the fact that, you know, it's getting past the time in my life where I'd feel like this was a good thing to wear. Mind you, I have a few of those around the house. Barely see it. Yeah. So wearing it today, have worn it a couple of times. It's gone a bit like all sticky. Like the packaging's gone all sticky, and I don't know why, which is also annoying. Sorry, just checking on what the dog's doing because he's chewing, and God only knows what he's chewing on something he can have, but that's not always a given. No. Oh, NARS Orgasm Afterglow lip balm. I did use it once today, leveled it out a bit more, but nothing major. Again, if I was to just dedicate myself to using it, I reckon I could get through it. It's a freaking tiny little sample. It's something you can use a fair bit of. It just needs to go. It just needs to happen. Okay. P. Fix Plus in the scent play. Have used this a few times. Again, handful of times. Currently down 42 grams, which was better than the last time I wrote down a measurement. And better than what it was at the beginning of the year. But I've only used 4 grams. Again, something, if I started using it regularly, would be gone by the end of the year. But I can't see that happening. Q. Got the Clinique 7-day scrub. Another old thing that's been hanging around in my bathroom for years. This one's down to 42 grams. Again, something I have used occasionally, handful of times. Little bit of usage. Down 4 grams. Both of these are now for 42 grams and both started at 46 grams. How's that for a coincidence? Okay. We've got the MAC Magic Radiance. This guy's down to 88 grams, started off at 98. There have been a few days where I thought, I should probably put on makeup. This is usually what I go in with first. So there's been a couple of times where I've got that far and not too much further. And it is something that I can use reasonably liberally. Yeah. Do like this stuff. I think it makes a difference when I use it. Like the smell of it. Don't mind the packaging, but you know, they tell you to shake it before you use it, which of course puts bubbles, which means that when you go to pump it, it's spitty. But you know. S, Soft and Slow Lip Gloss. So this guy is still weighing the same, but I have been using it. Got it on now. And when I put it on before, it's now to the point where the actual applicator doesn't really reach. It got a bit warm and a bit warped, so that's not helping. But I used it and then it's been sitting for maybe 10 minutes and there's still actually, you can actually still see light through the bottom of that at the moment, which is kind of cool. I'm just using like a disposable applicator to get down in there. But yeah, it's still I can still see that light coming through that hole in the bottom, so that's a good sign. I don't think I'll take the stopper out just because the other's working. Maybe I'll have to take the stopper out to get the stuff up the top. Maybe if I give it a good whack it'll settle, I don't know. But yeah, theoretically I could call this done, but because I'm that person, I'm going to try and completely clear it out. And I could easily have that done by the end of the year if I used it regularly. Again, same old story. It's like it's to the point where most people have just chucked it because the applicator doesn't get it. Yeah. Hang on a second. Alright, I have a guest. Alright, T, we've got the Avon Moisture Therapy lip balms. 2 of them. Combined weight is 6 grams. I think originally something started at 9. Which one? One of them's completely empty. The other one I've had to cut open and I'm scraping out with a disposable applicator. There's really not much left. Again, things I could just use up if I just used them. It's a big one, maybe. Ultra Balm. I don't think I actually weighed, which was stupid of me. Wouldn't surprise me if the weight's gone down on this a little bit. This is where we are at the moment. Probably the thing I've used more times than anything else in here, apart from the cleanser maybe. Yeah. Should have weighed it. Didn't. Only used about 4 grams of it so far this year. Started off at 45. I don't think I'll get through it by the end of this year. Always thought it was a bit of a tough ask, and yeah, I don't think I've been using enough to get there. Another thing I went and found and forgot to weigh is this Vanilla Berry Sassy Swirl. I have used this one a couple of times. I haven't got written down where I was up to. I've got an A written down for the Ultra Balm, so maybe it was up under the A. So maybe I have used like sort of there to there. What's that? 1/2 centimetre maybe. Again, probably get through that this year if I wanted to. If I devoted myself to using it. Floral Street Wild Vanilla Orchid sample, haven't touched. The Mixed Berry Baby Lips Lip Balm, somebody chewed. I put it up on the side and my mum took it thinking I was going to chuck it out, so that's hers now. So basically might as well call that one done. I don't have a date down when I had that, but anyway. Why we've got the Yuzu and Cocoa Shower Cream. This one's down to 172 grams. Started off at 184. So I used a little bit of it this year. Probably start using a little bit more of it coming into spring when it's a little bit warmer. It's more, for me, that sort of more to me springy type scent. And the last thing I've got is Warm and Cozy from MAC. This guy started at 2.3 centimetres and is now down to 2 centimetres. Bearing in mind that this is very dried out. That's where we're up to. If I used it every day, I could probably get through it, but that ain't gonna happen. Yeah, but it'll be nice just to see some progress on it and get it closer to being gone. Alright, thank you for watching this, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay guys, bye.